Okay, now guys, this might come as a big shocker to you, okay? I'm a big Donald Glover fan. So today I present to you ranking every Donald Glover role I've ever seen. Starting with Alpha Dog from Regular Show. I actually think this is a fun little cameo role. It's at the bottom though because all of the other ones are so freaking good. But it's a fun little Easter egg role. He pops up, Tyler the Creator's there too. They're dropping bars. Pop smokes him though, but like, hey, that's just life. You get smoked sometimes by Pops in a park, okay? That's just life. Up next, I have Aaron Davis, not because this one is bad or anything like that. It's just a little bit of a smaller role. It's a little more minimal. I actually think Mr. Glover playing Prowler in the MCU would be 10 out of 10 insane. That would be freaking amazing. I'm so glad we got that little cameo of him in Across the Spider-Verse. Again, smaller role though. He's cool for what he's doing in the movie, but that's why I gotta put a little lower. Up next, I have Rich from The Martian. This is a fun role, also a little more minimal. I just think as far as the roles Donald Glover plays, this one's a little more unique. That's why I'd put him just a smidge above Aaron Davis, the Prowler. Walking away from this film, I remember him even before I was a big Donald Glover fan. I remember when this came out, I was like, that guy's cool, that guy's sick, I like that character. Up next, I have Simba. Okay, hold up, everyone chill. Everyone relax. I know a lot of people don't like this movie, and I have lots of issues with it, but the shining star in the distance for me is Donald Glover as Simba. Dude, the way he enters, the way he jumps onto the scene in Hakuna Matata, if you haven't rewatched it, freaking rewatch it. It's amazing. The dude sounds great. And also, like, I think some people get a little wrapped up in the Donald Glover, you know, he's a multi-hyphenate, all that stuff. Dude's a really good actor. Like, I think he's very solid, and he brings a lot to this performance aside from just his voice, which is beautiful. Him and Beyonce as that combo, Simba and Nala, I think an underrated and overlooked part of this movie. I really like them. After that, I have Marshall Lee. Whoa. You're saying, hey, dude's in one episode, okay? Well, I counter you, Fiona and Cake. You're not watching Fiona and Cake, and it shows, and I feel embarrassed for you, okay? Because I was shocked, dude. I was baffled he came back for Fiona and Cake, but I was hyped, and I'm still hyped. The dude's just cool. The dude's just smooth, and it makes sense because Marceline, cool as heck, smooth as ever. Marshall Lee matches that energy, and whenever the dude sings, again, I feel like that's just every Donald Glover role though. Whenever he sings, it's fire. But yeah, I just really like how he plays off of the other characters in the Fiona and Cake world, as well as his short stint in Adventure Time itself, the separate cartoon. I like him a lot in the role. This one's gonna surprise you. You might not have even heard of this thing, but I'm gonna go Denny from Guava Island. This is a short film. It's about an hour, I think, 45 minutes, if I recall correctly. It's kind of like a music video for that summer pack, This Is America era of Childish Gambino. But him and Rihanna, they bring the story together that, yes, it weaves a lot of the songs together in these music video type sequences, but the story threaded throughout is very solid for a short film. It kind of reminds me of The Music Man, like the play, if anyone knows about that. It's a role that gives Donald Glover the chance to do what he does best. He gets to sing, he gets to act drama, he gets to act comedy. A very likable character. The only problem with this movie, short film, is I watch it and I get pissed because I want him to release Saturday. Donald, I know you're watching, please. I'm a big fan. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vinyl. And I'd get 315 if it was on vinyl too. Release Saturday, please. I need it. Up next, I have Lando from A Star Wars Story. Again, people are saying, hey, I didn't like Star Wars Solo. I didn't like Solo, Star Wars Solo. Star Wars. I need to slow down and like just speak normal. I'm getting too excited. I'm going too fast. I think following Billy D. Williams as Lando, any actor, that's a tough challenge. But Donald Glover rose to the occasion and he's awesome. Again, like Lion King, another shining star in this movie. I actually don't think this movie's that bad. It has a lot of fun performances. You're telling me Woody Harrelson's in Star Wars and we're not talking about that more? Woody Harrelson's great in everything. He's smooth, he's cool, I love him with Han, I love him in this movie. He's a great successor to Billy D. Williams, and I think we're getting him to play Lando again in the future, in a show, in a movie. Something's going on. I'm excited for it. I love him in this role. Up next, I have Ern from Atlanta. Here's the thing. Ern, I feel like on the surface is more of a quiet, reserved character, and I actually like that because it stands out from a lot of different Donald Glover roles. And I think if you watch it, it'd be easy to say like, oh, he's just like quiet guy who's like confused and weirded out by a lot of these weird things happening around him. But I think if you watch the show to its fullest extent, a lot of these performances by everyone, Lakeith Stanfield, Zazie Beetz, Brian Tyree Henry, a lot of these performances are a little more subdued and a little more nuanced, and I think that's what makes them good, when actors can be good in quieter, more subdued roles. Except for Darius, he's not really that subdued. He's a little more out there, creative, and I love him for it. Darius is a great character. In first place though, Troy Buttsuit Barnes. You know, I'm biased. I love Community. It's like my comfort show, one of my favorite shows ever. He's just so amazing, man. He's so good. Again, there are moments where he dips into dramatic acting. I'm talking his 21st birthday episode. I'm talking when he leaves the show, saying goodbye to Abed. There are a lot of good moments with him and Jeff, him and Pierce, him and Britta, the whole entire group. But also the dude's so funny. He's just absolutely hilarious. I love him as a character. I love Troy, but this is one of the ones where you're like, no one could have played this guy. No one could have played this Troy except for Donald Glover. If you throw any other actor in that role, the character is completely different. He probably stays as that season 1 jock, kind of cliche, stereotypical character, and there's no shot he would have grown into the amazing character he becomes. Donald Glover is an amazing actor. Let me know what actors you want me to rank next. If I had to rank all the albums, you're not curious. You can leave if you're not curious, but I'm gonna rank all the albums. Because the Internet is my favorite, and then I'm gonna go, oh, that's tough. I'll go Awaken My Love, I'll go Kauai, Camp, Stone Mountain, Summer Pack I'm not really included. But even Stone Mountain is sick. The frickin' You Don't Have to Call cover, fire.